Hey there everybody, Mr. Lindsay here again with another video tutorial for you. We're going to go ahead and try to draw a couple animals this time. Actually, we'll do one in this video. And we'll use some simple shapes to draw these animals. We'll start off with a square, and then we can also draw the same animal with a circle if we like. But let's go ahead and try one with a square and see how this goes. First step for our animal is just to start off with that square. So I'm going to draw my line here, here, okay. Very simple start. There's my square. Now before we get to the details in the face here, we're going to go ahead and add some stuff around the outside of the square. So the next step would be to start right about here and draw a long curved line around and come to about there. And we'll do a matching one on the other side. Doesn't have to match perfectly, but similar size. Alright, now we're going to add a couple of curved lines, one on each side here. Okay, along the bottom I'm going to add a straight line here and here, and another straight line here and here. And on the bottom we'll add another oval, just like so. Alright, now on to the, well, not the inside yet. There's still one more thing to add on the outside here. Add this long line and then have it come back in. Alright, now we can move on to the inside and start with the face. So for the face of this animal, I usually do an oval shape for a nose. Okay, and then I would add a couple curves for the mouth, so it's smiling. Alright, then we can add our eyes. I usually keep that really simple and just do dots on this one, and then some smaller details from there. Now that you know we're drawing a dog, we can add a few smaller things. Usually I'll add a circle around one eye to make it look like a spot, maybe another spot here, and maybe another one on top. We can add a spot off to the side. Okay, you could add them wherever you want. So there's a few spots on our dog. We want to add a few little lines here in the paws, and then I need the dots for whiskers. We'll put 3 dots on each side for whiskers. The nose we can color in now, or we can use colored pencils, but maybe I'll do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and color this nose in, mostly black, but some of you may have done this before. Leave a little bit of a white spot when you're coloring things, and it makes it look like a little glare or a highlight from the light on an animal or whatever object you're drawing. So we'll leave that little white spot there. Now the next step for this one would be to color it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take my colored pencil and color these spots in. Now remember, when you're coloring, try to color mostly in the same direction so that everything looks nice and neat. Try to fill it in as smooth as you can so there's not a lot of white spaces. So I'm going to try to fill it in really neatly. Okay, we'll do all these spots. And let's do the eye, this spot around the eye. So this is all brown. Okay, I could add a little brown into other places if I want. Maybe I'll do some shading on the ear with a little brown. I could do some shading on the edge of this ear with some brown. I could shade along the edge of the square if I want to. Add a little brown to that. Maybe there's a little bit on each leg. A little bit on the paws. So just a little bit of extra color to add to it. Could do some on the tail. Maybe the tip of the tail is brown on this dog. We'll just make the whole tip brown. So at this point I'd probably just leave it like that. Leave it with some white and then some of those brown spots, and we would be done. We can draw the same animal with circles. So let's try it. Oops, got my marker ready. Let's go ahead and slide this one up. Let's try the same one with a circle. So I would start off, instead of with a square, just do a large circle on your paper, just like that. This would be one ear, this would be the other ear. Okay, we did a little curved line here and here. We did our 2 straight lines with the 2 ovals. And then on this area we just did something like a long line to create the tail. And then I could add to it just like I did the other. Oval nose, curve for the mouth, dots for the eyes, put a circle around one eye. Okay, draw my spots wherever I like. And then whiskers. Very last step. Few lines on the paws and we have the same dog. So there you go. We can do the same thing with a circle. Go ahead and give it a try on your own, and we'll do some more animals in another video, and we'll see you next time.